Hey guys, it's Tina and welcome back to my channel. In today's video we're going to go over the new Sigma Creme De Couture color collection for holiday 2017. We're going to do some swatches and review it, compare it to the old Creme De Couture original OG palette by Sigma, and do a makeup tutorial eventually on this look that I'm wearing right here. So let's jump right in. So Sigma came out with a collection, a limited edition collection for holiday 2017, and it's the Creme De Couture color collection. Look at this gorgeous box, it's gold, and this collection has the Creme De Couture eyeshadow palette, which is a recreation of their old original Creme De Couture palette from the macaroon collection that came out spring, can't remember what year, but I do have the original palette right here that I actually purchased myself. Well, I can't talk today. I do have the original palette from the Creme De Couture macaroon inspired eyeshadow collection that came out a while ago that I actually purchased myself. Sigma were kind enough as to send me this collection right here, which I'm so grateful for. And I'm really excited to check it out for you guys and compare it to the old palette, see if it's better, if it's the same. And also what's exciting about this collection is that it also has 4 limited edition liquid lipsticks. That's right, Sigma came out with their own liquid lipsticks. I've been waiting for so long and can't even tell you how long for Sigma to come out with liquid lipsticks. I'm so excited for that because I've actually wore only one shade I've tried so far, which is the new Mod color, and this is so perfect. We're going to go in a second about that. I can't even talk. So as I said, this is a limited edition collection for holiday 2017, and the Creme De Couture palette is back for popular demand, and I totally can see why this palette was such a success when it first came out. It has so many beautiful pastel neon shades, and I know it sounds weird, but you're gonna see the colors in a second, and it's really like neon bright pastels. It was a best-selling palette and it's back. So this is how the new packaging looks like. It actually has it on the back of the box too. I absolutely love it. It looks like a duochrome holographic like fabric or something on it. It's just beautiful in my opinion. This is how the palette looks like. It has all the colors, all the shades at the back, and a little description of the palette. And this has a little thing. This is how the colors look like. I'm going to bring you up closer and zoom in on the colors and do swatches and stuff. But this color to me screams spring for some reason, maybe because of the pastel colorful shades, but it's so beautiful. I absolutely loved the original palette, and I don't use it as much on camera because it's sold out, obviously, so I don't want to use something that's sold out. But this color, this palette is going to be a limited edition too, so you want to hurry up and get this palette while you can, especially if you really wanted it the first time it came around, but if you didn't have the chance and it's sold out, now it's your chance to get your hands on it. And I'm so excited that it's back because it means that I can do some looks with it, and I've actually did some looks when the first palette came out. I'm going to insert it right now, and they actually featured one of them on their Instagram page, and I'm so excited. It was like the best day of my life. I was so excited that they featured my look. And yes, so let's move on to comparing the two palettes. So this is the original one. I already can tell right out of the bat that I really like the colors of the new palette better, because the first one was kind of macaroon pastel inspired collection, so everything was like pastel light colors, and although it really suits the palettes and the colors of the collection, it's really easy. It gets dirty really easily. You can see how dirty mine is, and it got dirty real quick. But I think that this one, although it has light colors on the packaging as well, I think it will just hold a little better and a little longer in terms of like the color. Next, you can see that the original box of the palette was just a cardboard box, and it had a lid that closes like that. It doesn't have any magnetic closure, nothing, so it's not really convenient for traveling. But the new palette has a magnetic closure like that, which is so convenient, so much better for traveling. So I love it. I absolutely love it. And it also has a mirror, which is perfect because the original palette didn't have any mirror. This one does. So again, convenient for traveling. It's really good. I really love it. The mirror has a little detail that says Creme De Couture, and it has the Sigma logo on top, which is so cute in my opinion. The actual colors inside are the same colors in the same order, in the same placement on the palette. They have the same names, only that the new palette has a different like font of the names, and the coloring of the palette itself, as we've seen, is a little bit different. I actually again prefer the colors of the new palette better. It looks a lot more sleek and expensive in my opinion. This one looked a little bit more like light, soft, like almost like kids makeup, but this one looks a lot more, cream, this one looks a lot more couture in my opinion. So the pigmentation on these is, I would say, I'm actually comparing it right now for the first time, and yeah, I think it's the same quality of eyeshadows. I feel like the new palette, the shadows in it are a little bit softer, but that might be just because my the old palette is a little bit older, so maybe that's why the colors are a little bit more chalky in this one, a little bit drier. I don't think that they've changed the formula, so it's the same palette. And again, if you didn't have the chance to get it the first time around, now it's your chance. This is a really beautiful color, a really beautiful palette with pastels, and I'm going to insert some swatches. We have the first line from left to right. We have red berry rose, apricot flower, passion fruit, and cherry blossom. Then on the second row we have Mayer lemon, ginger pumpkin, cafe au lait, blueberry cream. Next we have the third row, violet whip, lavender honey, cassis, and elderberry. And last but not least, the fourth row, we have blue chocolate, almond pear, creme de menthe, and citron pistachio. So these are all the colors. I absolutely love this color, this palette. I loved it the first time. I love it now even better with the new packaging and all. But I was even more excited about that liquid lipsticks. So I actually wore this shade, as I said in the beginning, a couple of times. I think like 3 or 4 times I wore it, and I absolutely love it. It's the shade I'm wearing right now on my lips. It's the perfect everyday Euro lip color but better shade. I absolutely love it, and the formula is fantastic. It's so comfortable on the lips. It's long wearing. I ate with this color on. It's not transferring at all. It feels really comfortable. It's not too drying on the lips. It doesn't get in the cracks of my lips, at least. And that's something that I can really appreciate about a liquid lipsticks. It seems like they really worked a lot on the formula because it's really great. And it was worth waiting for, I feel like, although it took a long time for Sigma to come out with their own liquid lipsticks. I feel like every brand now has liquid lipsticks, so I really wanted Sigma to come out with them, and now they did, and I'm not disappointed. I'm actually very impressed, very much impressed. I didn't try out the other 3 colors, but we are going to swatch them right now, and I'm going to read what the card says, how they are described from Sigma. So first we have Foxglove, which is described as a bright blackberry, and I actually feel that like this color is going to be perfect for autumn now, for fall. I really love this color. I think it's gonna look really cute. Then we have Peach Teeny, which is described as a hot watermelon pink. Next we have New Mauve, which is described as a nude mauve, which is the color that I'm obsessed with right now. And last but not least, we have Top Dot, which is described as a neon blue pink, which I feel is like a, yeah, neon blue pink, like a bubblegum pink. Can't wait to try the other 3 liquid lipsticks by Sigma, and I'm just begging that, and I believe that they are going to come out with some new shades. I really want them to sell these individually. I really hope that this color New Mod is going to be sold out individually. I really hope that they will come out with a wider range of color, because these are, I feel like, a great success. I feel like they did a really good job on the formula. These colors are really nice. I just really hope that they will come out with some more colors in the future. So that is it for this collection. If you want to see how I created this look on my eyes that you saw in the beginning, in the intro, then just keep on watching. So first of all, of course, I'm going to apply some eyeshadow primer to prevent the eyeshadows from creasing and make them last all day long. I'm using just the Smashbox Photo Finish eye primer, the 24-hour Photo Finish primer. Applying that all over the lid with my finger. Then always when using pastel colors like that, colors that are a little bit lighter, or neon colors, any color that you want really to pop, I always recommend using a white base. So I'm using the NYX Jumbo Eyeshadow Pencil in Milk. I'm going to take a little bit on my finger and apply that all over the lid, where I'm going to use the more pastel colors. So I'm applying that all over my lid and stopping right at the crease, about right there. I'm also going to take just a little bit on the very inner corner of the eye, just around the tear duct, because I am going to use a light color there as well. So like that. Then I'm going to start with the actual colors. I'm going to take, first of all, the shade Mayer Lemon, which is this color right here, the yellow shade. And I'm going to apply those shades with a flat synthetic bristle brush. This is the E58 by Sigma, and these types of brushes really pack on the colors really well. So I'm going to take that yellow shade and apply it to the very inner corner around the tear duct, right there, and then take just a little bit on my lid, right on the inner corner. Usually I leave this part to the end of my makeup and I start with the lid color, but now I'm going to create kind of a gradual effect, so I want to start with the lightest shade on the very inner corner right here, and you really want to kind of pat the color on top of the white. You don't want to smudge it, because then it will smudge the white base that you have underneath. You really want to pack the color on top of the white, like so. Then I'm going to gradually blend it into Apricot Flower, which is this kind of peachy, pinky peachy shade. And with that same brush, I'm going to take that and apply it on the lid right after this yellow. Again, with this color as well, you really want to pat the color on. And I'm going to overlap just a little bit of it on top of the yellow, just to make them blend together really nicely. Just like that. And then I'm also going to take a little bit of the yellow again and pat it right on top of where it meets the peachy shade. And I'm just going to go back and forth like that, just to make the two colors blend together really nicely, so you won't be able to see the transition line in between them. So again, going into the peach shade. The next shade I'm going to be using is the shade Lavender Honey, which is this lavender shade right here. And with the same brush again, I'm going to take that, but this time I'm going to pack it near the peach shade and not overlap, because I'm going to overlap the two shades in between them with a different shade to make them transition well. So I'm applying that, and then in between those two shades, to make them blend together better, I'm going to use Cherry Blossom, which is this light pink shade. And with the same brush, I'm just going to take a little bit of this shade in between the apricot flower and the lavender honey. And this is going to help them blend together a little bit better. Taking again lavender honey, applying just a little bit more right here, like so. Now I'm going to take a rounded crease brush that's a little bit dense, like this one. I'm going to take the shade Cassis, which is this vibrant purple right here. It's probably the most vibrant color from the palette. And I'm going to take a little bit on the brush and apply that to the very outer corner of the eye and blend it into lavender honey, just like that. This is going to deepen the outer corner just a little bit more. And you want to use a very soft light hand because those shades are so light that you really want them to blend together nicely and not have any harsh lines, because then it will defeat the whole purpose of this kind of pastel-y look. So these colors would look so good on deeper skin tones because on my skin, they kind of wash out a little bit because they're really close and similar to my skin tone. But if you use that on darker shades of like skin color, then it will just pop and look so nice. So what I am going to do for me to make them pop a little bit is create a contrast from the crease and between the crease and the lid. And for that, I'm going to take Café au Lait, which is this brown shade, and I'm going to define my crease with that, and that way you can really see the contrast between them. I'm going to take a small angled brush. This is E65 by Sigma, and I'm going to take this Café au Lait shade and follow the natural shape of my crease. So I'm going to feel right where I have kind of a dent in my eye right here. And by feeling it, I'm just going to go over it like so. And kind of blend it outwards and upwards. Then I'm going to take a E45 brush, and with that same Café au Lait shade, just going to go right on top of this line that I created and blend it outwards and upwards, and right here on this outer corner as well. Make sure to blend it out really well, but not go too far in on the colors. You really don't want to pass the line that you created. You want it to be kind of a barrier. And then right now I'm just going to go over that over and over again, really gently, and really build the color to get the desired shade of brown that I want. Make it look pretty dark, as you can see right here. So I'm just blending it outwards. Then I'm going to go over with the angled brush again, just deepen the crease to really create this contrast, as you can see. Now to make it blend even better into my skin tone, especially on the outer corners, I'm going to take a big fluffy brush. This is E35 by Sigma, and I'm going to take apricot flower again, which is this peachy shade, and just barely touching it and tapping off any excess. I'm going to go over the brown, but only on the very outer edges of the color to blend it out better and make it look a little bit softer on the outer edges, like that. And then I'm going to take a small flat brush. This is E20 by Sigma, and with that same brown shade, Café au Lait, I'm going to apply that under my lower lash line, connect it on this outer edge, and go all the way in until it meets this yellow. Just like that. And then I'm going to highlight and define a little bit with the MAC 252 brush and Violet Whip, which is this very light purple shade. I'm going to take this under my eyebrow to highlight a little bit. And then I'm also going to clean under the outer corner right here, as I like to do with most of my looks, just to sharpen this outer edge and lift the eye look up, and just clean this outer corner a little bit. Like this. Now it's time to just go over the colors if you want to intensify them a little bit. I'm just going to go over everything. So a little bit of the yellow, a little bit of the peach, a little bit of the violet, and then a little bit of the purple. And this time I'm going to intensify it and blend it a little bit into the brown on the very outer edge right here. I kind of want them to blend together and be less precise just on this very outer corner, like so. That's it. So that's it for the eyeshadows. Now I'm going to just seal it with some liquid liner. This is the Voluminous Liner Noir by L'Oreal. Now I'm going to curl my lashes and apply some mascara on my top and bottom lashes. And I'm using the Essence Lash Princess mascara. Now I'm going to apply some falsies. I'm using the Ardell Faux Mink lashes in the style 811, which look like this. And I'm going to be right back. For my lips, I'm going to take the liquid lipstick in New Mod, I think it's called. So this is the shade, and I've actually wore this lipstick for I think 3 times now since I got it, and I love it so much. This is the perfect Your Lips But Better shade. I absolutely love it for every day. I absolutely adore this color. That's it for this video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it and that you find it helpful and informative as much as possible. Again, this collection is going to be available October 3rd. A link where you can get it is going to be in the description box of this video. I really hope that it helped you to gather your thoughts about what you want to get from this collection a little bit. And again, if you didn't have the chance to get the Creme De Couture palette the first time around, now it's your time to get it. It's colors that like I've never seen anywhere else. I really think this color, this palette is really special, and you have all of these colors in one palette. I also forgot to mention that it has 16 shades in it, so it's 16 shades for $39 for this palette. I really think it is worth it. The colors are really nice and smooth, really pigmented, and just really special. I haven't seen anything like it before. The liquid lipsticks are $15 each as well. Forgot to mention it in the beginning. So that is it for this video, guys. I really hope that you like it. Again, make sure to check out the description box for a link for it and for 10% off. And yeah, let me know in the comments if you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and click that little bell button to get notified every time I upload a video, which is twice a week, Tuesdays and Saturdays. And I'm going to talk to you all on Tuesday. Bye.